Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make some delicious tacos al pastor. In case you guys want to know how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with the ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 3 pounds of pork loin roast or 3 pounds of chicken breast, 5 New Mexico o guajillo chile pods, 1 chile ancho, a quarter of a small white onion, 5 garlic cloves, 1/2 of annatto seed paste, 1 cup of 100% pineapple juice, the juice of 1 lime and a half, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 1/4 teaspoon of brown sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoon of thyme, 1 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, and salt. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so first we're going to start by removing the seeds from our chile pods. So once you have that, we're going to place them in a small pot. And we're just going to rinse them and fill up our pot with water. Alright, so just cover your chiles with enough water. And now we're going to place them on our stove on high heat. And we're just going to wait for them to come to a boil. Alright, so once our chiles come to a boil, we're going to turn it off. We're going to remove the water and allow them to cool down. Alright guys, so while we wait for our chiles to cool down, we're going to start and cut our pork shoulder. So we're going to cut our pork shoulder into thin slices. So just be careful. And if you're using chicken, just cut your chicken and breast in half. So now if you cut your meat thick, don't worry about it because we're going to flatten it out a little. I'm just going to lay my pieces down. Okay, so I'm just going to lightly flatten it out. Okay, so don't do it too much. You just want it to be about 1/4 inch thick. Right, so this is what our pork looks like. And you can also cut them into small little cubes and just let them marinate like that. But for me, the tacos al pastor, I like to cut them after the meat is cooked. And for the chicken breast, I just cut them like that in half. Don't flatten them out because they're already thin. Alright, so once we have our meat ready, now we're ready to make our adobo sauce. Alright guys, so now to make our adobo sauce, we're going to transfer our chiles into our blender. And to that we're going to add our achiote paste in just half of it. Our onion, our garlic cloves, our oregano, thyme, brown sugar, our little cloves, and salt. And for the salt, I'm using 2 teaspoons and a half. But of course, it's going to be all optional. We're going to add our pineapple juice, our lime juice, and make sure that your limes are juicy. Our vinegar and vegetable oil. So now we're going to blend everything together until we have a very smooth paste. Alright, so once we have our adobo, now we are ready to transfer it to our meat. Now you want to make sure that you taste it and see if it needs some salt. And if it does, then you can go ahead and add it. For me, this is perfect, so we're just going to leave it as it is. Alright, so now we're going to grab a Ziploc bag and we're going to place our pieces of meat and just add a little bit of adobo sauce. And just repeat the process. Okay, just add the remaining. And don't worry because we're going to make sure that the sauce is spread evenly on our meat. So cover it. And just move it around. So the adobo sauce is good for 3 pounds. And if you want to do half and half, then that's okay. But once your meat is nice and coated like that, we're going to cover it or close it. And we're going to place it in our refrigerator and let it marinate for at least 4 hours. Alright guys, so once you're ready to cook your meat, make sure that you take it out 1 hour before, so like that the meat can get to room temperature. Alright, so now I'm just going to grab my cast iron. I'm going to set it on medium heat and just add a little bit of oil. And once that's hot, we're going to start to place our meat. now we're just going to cook it between 5 to 6 minutes on each side. Alright guys, so after 5 minutes, we're going to flip it over. And let me tell you, that smells delicious. And now we're going to let it cook for another 5 to 6 minutes. Alright guys, so after 6 minutes, you want to make sure that your pork is fully cooked. So now we're just going to remove it from the cast iron. And we're going to place them in a bowl with foil. And we're just going to cover it and let that sit for 3 minutes. Okay, so now I'm just going to repeat the process. I'm going to add more oil to my cast iron. And we're going to repeat the process. Alright, so now we're just going to repeat the process until all of our meats are cooked. And if you want, throw some pineapple slices. Alright guys, so once you're done cooking all of your meat, now you can just start cooking your tortillas. So add a little bit of oil to your pan and just cook them. Or you can leave some marinade out, you guys, and then once you're ready to cook your tortillas, you can add oil and add a little bit of the marinade in there and then cook your tortillas. That's going to give the tortilla extra spice. Alright, so once we have our meat all nicely cooked, now we are ready to chop it and serve. Okay, so now we're just going to pile them up a little and start chopping. Alright, so I got my tortillas here. Now I'm just going to grab some chicken, some pork. So we're going to add some onion, some cilantro, some salsa verde, because of course our tacos need some delicious salsas. And our salsa de árbol with pineapple, perfect for these tacos al pastor. And we're going to top it with some pineapples. Alright, so now we are ready to enjoy our delicious tacos al pastor. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. I am ready. Got my taco ready, so enjoy. Seriously, super delicious, so flavorful. So juicy, so perfect. The best. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how to make some delicious tacos al pastor. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family, and if you regret this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.
You.